I'm meteorologist in my city. It's Madness Monday, and this is when we start our week and start talking about the weather and all the things that are going to happen. It's going to be a busy week. Lots of ups and downs. This month of April has just been awful. I'm not even going to show the indices today because nothing's changed. We still got the blocking pattern going on. We got the PNA doing its thing, the AO is doing its thing. Everything's doing its thing, so that we're continuing to suppress storms, keeping the cool weather up across the Northeast. And even snow and rain out here in the western part of the country. It's just been a really kind of ugly weather pattern for a lot of folks. There is a warm surge coming, all right? So folks from the plain states into the eastern part of the country up to the northeast is just going to get warm for a couple of days before the cold air comes back in for this weekend. In fact, because these snow flurries. And this is what's left of the weekend storm, which brought the rain, the severe weather across the south, the rain and everything else departing, left behind. A chilly day across the northeast, kind of a cool day all the way down into the south, but things are starting to warm up. Okay, we got a storm system coming in. All right, that's a lot of thunderstorms yesterday across California, and that's going to head into the plain states today. Some thunderstorms will develop, but more tomorrow. Some severe storms out here in the high plains. A couple of severe, not a lot, but there will be some severe storms. More numerous thunderstorms on Wednesday, and then over into the Tennessee Valley on Thursday. All right. The radar, a little bit of snow up here across the UP of Michigan, and even back in Nevada, some snow going on this morning. Up into parts of Ontario too, Quebec, some snow this morning as well. Okay. Otherwise, not a whole lot going on for a majority of the southern tier of the United States. Not a whole lot going on this morning. All right, so I want to show you something here. Okay. I'm having my coffee this morning. It's a beautiful morning. It's a Folgers morning. No, just kidding. All right, so I want to show you something. So I want to talk about it. I just did a post about this. I want to talk about this. It's really fascinating. So we saw, this is the tornado report so far this year, and you can see the bulk of the tornado reports have been down here across the south, okay? One renegade up in here, a couple of renegades here, some clustering here toward Amarillo and Lubbock, Texas, but for the most part, we've seen the clustering of Alabama back into Louisiana. It's been your clustering of tornado reports. But interestingly, if you look at all the reports this year, this is the wind reports. Wind reports is running really low, this really well below normal. I think if you look at it, we're about 12, 15 for the month. And I think the last time it's even below 2015. So it's been about a decade. Is that right? My math? No, been about 6 years since we've had low reports of severe weather. Okay. This is what I've been talking about. It's just been, we had all this talk of big season of severe weather, and it's been really a suppressed one this year. That's your wind reports. This is your hail reports. It's even low too, way below normal. All right, kind of running down in this area here, with more of the 2018 time period. More like probably around 2014, that time period. Okay, and then the tornado reports, it's well below normal too. Okay, this is your normal line, the black line. This is your tornado reports down here, so well below normal tornado reports. And really, the reason being, okay, and I know many meteorologists might argue with me over this. They can argue, I don't care. It's my opinion that we were in a strong La Nina at the beginning of the winter time, and it just kind of crashed. Now we're running, if you look at the SOI values, we're running at more of a neutral ENSO event, meaning that we're not really a La Nina, not really an El Nino. We're just kind of running this sort of blah zone. Okay. Then over the last week or so, 2 weeks, the blocking pattern came in. We couldn't have it during the winter time. It had to come in the spring. And that's just been so strong, it's just suppressed everything south. And the AL is just not helping out either. So there's really been a lot of things that just sort of suppressed everything. And then your trough positions have been more over toward the eastern part of the country. So, we really haven't seen the traditional high plains severe weather events this year. They've all been mostly centered over toward the south, because the axis of the troughs have been more over in this area here. So this is our severe weather for Tuesday and Wednesday. A couple of renegade thunderstorms out here in the high plains could produce tornadoes. More heavy type thunderstorms heading up the Mississippi River, Mississippi Valley, Ohio Valley, back into the southern plains on Wednesday. And if you look at the, this is for tomorrow evening, you see thunderstorms back here toward Amarillo and Lubbock. But again, they squall out. There's like a few renegade supercells, and they squall out fast. And this is kind of, this is the rotation swaths that I like to always look at. You had one really good one up here toward Goodland, Kansas, even back here toward Denver, the high plains of Denver. This is your best area up in here. Not a whole lot. I mean, very weak rotation tracks back in there. So I don't expect this is going to be a big outbreak of tornadoes. Okay, probably just thunderstorms with wind and hail. Okay. Then Thursday we're going to head over toward the Tennessee Valley for severe weather. Okay, High Valley, Tennessee Valley. But look at the cold air coming in. It's going to come bombing in behind this system. But first, out ahead of it, we're going to get warm. Look at the 80s, 81 Philadelphia, 80 up in New York City. Now, if the west winds really kick in and you get the downsloping in here, okay, we might touch 90. Like these are computer generated numbers, but the reality could be near 90-degree temperatures from Richmond up to Philadelphia, Baltimore, Washington, all these places on Wednesday, maybe Thursday, but I think Thursday a lot of cloud cover and showers are coming in. But if everything stays to the west, we could squeak out a hot day on Thursday. But in any case, it looks like a very warm weather pattern from North Carolina up into the Mid-Atlantic states, even back in the High Valley, some 80-degree weather, but there could be some 90s due to the downslope. Then eventually it's going to go away. This is the weekend. Look at the snow showers up here across the Northeast Appalachians. New York, could be some snow showers up there. Probably overdone, but cold weather comes back in for the weekend, of course. Why not? You know what I mean? Then it warms back out here in the plain states, and we'll go through the whole problem again with warms up and so on and so forth. It just continues ever never-ending cycle out there. Okay. All right, that's the madness for this Monday. I'm meteorologist Henry Mark City.